Hello, today I'm sharing my very top picks that are 50% off during Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty. This is a big sale with over 250 products to sift through, so it can be really overwhelming. Flash half off sales happen daily, there are online only deals, and weekly 50% off deals too. So I'm doing this video a bit differently than I've done in the past. I've narrowed things down a lot more because if we were together either in Ulta or sitting here going through the catalog or shopping online, I would actually pare it down to the best few things in several different categories I think you should get. So with that in mind, I think my list is down to around 28 or so products, or around 10% of what's actually included in the entire sale. I think these things are 100% worth checking out, especially half off. These are tried and true products I use regularly, have used in the past, or have recommended to you. Now, there are clearly a lot of fantastic products included in the sale, and what I'm sharing with you here are my personal recommendations for you or personal favorites of mine. So if I left something out that you know I like or that you think is great, let us know about it in the comments down below. And I'll have a link to the 21 Days of Beauty main page so you can see all the deals as a pinned comment at the top of the comment section and in my description box in case you want to browse the entire sale. And everything I'm sharing and wearing today will also be in my description box and tagged through YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new, and let's go ahead and dive in. Week one begins on Friday, August 28th, and my product for this day is one that I have talked about several times on this channel. It is a staple favorite of mine. I had to pull it out of my purse, actually, for this video. This is Fenty Invisimatte Setting and Blotting Powder. This has been my blotting powder of choice for a long time. I've repurchased it several times. This is a talc-free, translucent, invisible powder. This is a very universal shade that doesn't look like powder. It's silky, it's smooth, it disappears into your skin, it blurs pores and absorbs oil, cuts shine, and it's comfortable even on my non-oily areas. I am not completely oily. I do get shine breakthrough in the center of my face. Why don't I blot with it right now just to show you? So it blots my oily areas and cuts the shine there, but I can use it all over my face, even on my normal dry areas on the perimeter of my face if I want to, and it never makes them look or feel dry. But you see how invisible it is? It doesn't disturb my makeup underneath, and there are plenty of people that use this as a setting powder and love it too. I just typically use it as a blotting powder, and it just always looks so natural. Absolutely love it, and you can get it for $19.50 on Friday, August 28th. On Saturday, August 29th, MAC Maximal lipsticks are 50% off. I'm focusing on the Maximal Sleek Satin formula because it's just such a nice formula. What I have on right now is Modesty. I have repurchased this shade so many times over the years. It's just a really pretty nude pinky beige neutral. It has that soft vanilla sweet MAC scent. It's a pigmented formula. It's very nourishing, conditioning, and hydrating, and comfortable on your lips, all the things you want lipstick to be. I find them to be smoothing and flattering. I also have this in another shade. I made a note of it because I knew I would forget. Sitting Pretty, which is a soft rose. So if you like a creamy, comfortable, pigmented type of lipstick, this is a formula you probably want to look at. You can pick it up for $12.50 on this day. That's a drugstore price. Now, also on the same day, Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter is available for $25 instead of its usual price of $50. I think that's fantastic. It is a really great product. I mean, look at how many dupes and similar products have come out trying to be Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. So if you've been wanting to try the real thing, Saturday, August 29th would be the day to do that for sure. And I've been talking about Drunk Elephant Protini Polypeptide Firming Moisturizer for years. It is a fantastic moisturizer that I think gets overlooked now because there are so many peptide firming moisturizers out there, but this is still a really, really good one. And 1.6 ounces is usually $72, and you can get it for $36 on this day. This has signal peptides, growth factors, amino acids, and pygmy water lily. And this was also one of the first products that had this type of dispensing mechanism. So, I just want to point that out too. We see it a lot now, but this was one of the first. It may have even been the first. I'm not sure, but it's very very sanitary, and the texture of this is so lightweight. It absorbs beautifully. I have combination skin, as I pointed out earlier, and this gives me the hydration that my 50-plus-year-old skin needs on all areas of my face, even my dry areas. Plus, it's doing great things for, anti-aging, tone, texture, firmness, and it never feels greasy or heavy. It's great for daytime or nighttime. It's also fragrance-free. So this had to be in this video, even though it's been a while since I've mentioned it. This has been a long-time favorite of mine. I don't even know how many of these I've gone through. I've recommended it to you countless times over the years. It's good at what it does, and to be able to get it for $36 is fantastic. Okay, moving to August 31st. I did not realize Ulta carried cakes until I was preparing for this video, but I wear mine all the time. I don't think I've shared these on my channel before. I just didn't have a video where they quite fit. So these are silicone nipple covers that you can wear under your bra, a sports bra, bathing suit, just anything form-fitting. They use your natural body heat to grip to your body with non-irritating silicone. You can't see them, you can't feel them. They are fantastic. So I also want you to see the packaging, because this is how I store mine in my drawer. This magnetizes. You just lift it up, and they do include a travel pouch. I bring them in here when I travel. Let's set that down. And they include 3 plastic curved discs that you can sandwich them between, so they never get smushed or damaged. They're really nice, and I like that they're grippy and not sticky. They come in different sizes and colors. This is a product that I didn't know about it before, but now I don't know how I'll live without it. I reach for these regularly, multiple times a week. They are regularly $33 and will be $16.50 on August 31st. You know what else will be $16.50 on the same day? My Holy Grail dry shampoo, Living Proof Advanced Clean. I love this stuff. I've gone through so many cans. I've talked to you about it God knows how many times. This has technology in it to actually clean your hair and remove dirt, oil, odor, and it leaves your hair shiny and soft rather than dull and coated. I do not think I will ever stop recommending this. It is so good, and instead of $33, the 5.5 ounce size can anyway is $16.50 on August 31st. Okay, moving on to September 2nd. I clearly don't have picks every single day of the sale, even though there are really great products sprinkled throughout this entire sale. Now, if you do want to see what I would pick if I had to pick something every single day, I do have that over on my blog. I do have a blog, by the way. It is linked for you down in my description box and in my top pinned comment, and I'll also be sharing that over on my Instagram stories each day. But I really wanted to share the best of the best with you over here, the products that I just got the most excited about. So let me know in the comments how you feel about this format. If you want me to share picks for every single day when I cover the Spring Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, let me know that too. Okay, so on September 2nd, we have another If You Know, You Know product, the Dermaflash Luxe Plus Advanced Sonic Dermaplaning and Peach Fuzz Removal Device. I did not know before I had this how much I would end up loving this. Now, prior to having this, I was just using a little facial razor and it worked just fine. I didn't really see the need to have this, but after getting this, it is just so much better. There's never any risk of cutting yourself. It's very gentle, but it's a lot more effective. It uses this sonic technology to not only remove your peach fuzz, but it also does a great job of exfoliating your skin of those dead skin cells. You can see it happening if you have any, or any dry skin, excess dry skin. That becomes so much more important the older we get, because our skin cell turnover slows down. And when you remove that peach fuzz and you remove dead skin cells, that dry skin, just that skin surface layer, your skincare absorbs more readily, so it's going to be more effective. Your makeup applies smoother. It looks better. I don't judge right now because I am overdue for my time to use this. And over time, this just starts to improve the look of your skin in terms of fine lines, wrinkles, dark spots, everything. I never thought I would look forward to getting rid of my peach fuzz, but I actually really enjoy using this. Now, I'm showing it's usually around $200, and you can get it for $100 right now, which I think is fantastic. I've been using Judy Doll 3D curling mascara for a couple of years, long before it was available at Ulta. I've gone through several tubes. It is fantastic. It's a staple for me. I always have one of these in my makeup drawer for a couple of reasons. First of all, the wand looks really weird. It's a long, skinny metal wand with no bristles, and that allows it to get right at the base of your lashes as close as you can possibly get. And if you have short, stubby lashes, it gets right in there. This is one of my staple priming mascaras that I use to hold my curl flawlessly all day long underneath any non-waterproof mascara. I have stick straight, stubborn lashes, and I often use a waterproof priming layer underneath non-waterproof mascaras to hold my curl, and this is one that just works flawlessly. Even though it is a very light, natural looking formula, it works beautifully. It doesn't budge if you wear it by itself or under other mascaras. So that brings me to the other reason why I love it. So if I'm having a no makeup day or a very light makeup day and I just want to hold my curl, but I want my lashes to look very natural and fluttery, but still have some length with no flaking or smudging, this is really nice. It's also a great lower lash mascara. When you first start applying it, it almost looks like it's not doing anything, but then you start seeing those coats building up and it just gives a really natural look. It dries pretty quickly, so if you're using a lash comb, I would get in there pretty early. It is waterproof, so you definitely need an oil-based cleansing balm or cleansing oil to remove this before you go in with your regular cleanser, but I won't be without it. It's regularly around $20 and you can get it for $10 on September 2nd. And I need to make a note of that because I will stock up. On September 3rd, Buxom Full On Plumping Lip Cream will be $13. That's drugstore pricing for such a great product. There are so many shades to choose from. I left the ones I have downstairs by accident, but these have been staples for me for years. I really can't stand plumping lip products that burn my lips, and these just have a slight tingle to them, no burning whatsoever. They're very comfortable. They have a pleasant, in my opinion, soft vanilla scent, and they have a creamy texture, nice pigmentation. They're comfortable, not sticky, and they're flattering and smoothing on lip lines, and they, of course, help your lips look plumper. They also last a nice amount of time for a lip gloss too. I think this is such a great deal. Urban Decay Original Eyeshadow Primer Potion will be $14 on September 3rd. This has also been a staple of mine for years. Sometimes I have the anti-aging, sometimes the original. They both work beautifully. This has kind of a nude tint to it when you first apply it, but when you blend it out, it's clear. It just helps your eyeshadow apply beautifully and lock it in and keeps it from creasing and fading during the day. If you're not using an eyeshadow primer, this is a great one to get, and it's also a great time to stock up. All week long, you can grab Polite Society More Than a Pretty Foundation for $21. I think that's fantastic. I have raved about this since I first reviewed it. It's buildable from medium to just above medium full coverage, and it looks natural. It feels nice and hydrating, yet lightweight at the same time. And it has kind of a luminous soft filter finish if you don't want to set it, but if you set your foundations like I do, it has a natural soft focus finish to it. Now, I live in humidity year round here in New Orleans, and it's hot the majority of the year. I can get some shine breakthrough around midday, but it's not greasy or oily looking. I can blot and touch it up and it looks great. It feels comfortable, it's nice and flattering, and it lasts well throughout the day. Now, if I want to minimize shine, I can wear a primer underneath it, but I do enjoy it without a primer. I think this is a really beautiful, natural, versatile foundation that works well across all skin types, including mature skin. Okay, it's time for week 2. I'm starting with Saturday, September 5th. Benefit has 2 of their brow products, Gimme Brow Tinted Brow Gel and Precisely My Brow Pencil for $14. Again, drugstore pricing. So even though I usually use really fine-tipped brow pencils, I always keep a regular Precisely My Brow Pencil on hand just for days when I need to be really, really quick. Both of these Benefit products have been highly rated bestsellers for good reason. And I mean, if you're wanting to get them or restock, this would be the day, September 5th. On September 6th, one of my favorite body care brands, Osea, has their Hyaluronic Body Serum for $24 instead of $48. In the past, I talked to you about how one of their body lotions helped transform my dry, crepey body skin. I now have 3 of their body products living in my bathroom right now that I adore. I have repurchased several of their products. I have not tried an Osea product yet that I didn't love. So I think I'm going to use this opportunity to grab this hyaluronic body serum for half price. It's recognized by the National Eczema Association with the seal of acceptance. So if you have sensitive skin, that's really good news. It is a lightweight body serum that instantly boosts your skin's hydration by 161%. It also improves your natural moisture barrier for visibly healthy, smooth skin. You can use it alone or you can use it as a prep step to maximize your skincare results. It's supposed to be lightweight, fast absorbing, and it's fragrance free and oil free. I am definitely getting this. Their products just sink into my skin so beautifully and keep it hydrated, but they don't feel heavy or greasy. I love this brand. I think I already said that, but I do. Also on September 6th, we have another product that I have talked to you about countless times that I accidentally left downstairs because I use it. The You Like Reglow 4-in-1 LED mask. This is another product I didn't know Ulta carried until I was prepping for this video. This is a hard shell mask that has 4 different modes. You have a glow mode for dull or uneven skin, firm mode for fine lines and wrinkles, rejuvenate for redness and barrier repair, and clear mode for breakouts and excess oil production. Now this mask does have an eye shield for eye protection, so it is nice to use if you like to multitask and see what you're doing while you do your 10-minute treatment. But if you're wanting treatment over your eyes, it's not going to give you that. Some people like that, some people don't. It also sits off of your skin a bit, which is really nice for airflow. I never feel hot when I'm wearing it. It also has this mirror reflection inside so that no spots on your face are missed. And usually this mask is around $400, but you'll be getting it for $200 on September 6th. That's a great deal. On September 10th, DHC Deep Cleansing Oil, one of the only liquid oil-based makeup removers I recommend, is 50% off. I'm showing the 6.7 ounce will be $15.75. This was in my life probably 20 years ago. It was the first double cleansing makeup remover that I ever used. It's a Japanese oil-based cleanser that effectively removes everything. You massage it onto your dry skin to remove waterproof makeup, sunscreen, anything from the day, and then you rinse it with water, and then you go in with your regular cleanser after. It's effective, and that's a fantastic price. Also on September 10th, Tula has their Glow and Get It Cooling and Brightening Eye Balms and Espresso Energizing Eye Balms for $19 instead of $38. If you have been subscribed to me, you know what a fan I am of Tula eye balms. I like to use them as a prep step before applying my makeup. So this is the Espresso Energizing Eye Balm in pink. I think you can see just that luminous glow it gives. It has kind of a cooling effect when you apply it, and there are nice ingredients in here. It has prebiotics and probiotics to help smooth your skin. It has caffeine to help depuff, firm and tighten, hyaluronic acid to hydrate, apple and watermelon to hydrate and help reduce the look of wrinkles. These are just really nice to sort of give your under eyes a boost before going in with makeup. Just a really nice prep step. I love them. Week 3 starts with Friday, September 11th. We have Bobbi Brown eyeshadow sticks. Her regular eyeshadow sticks are normally $34 and you can grab them for $17. Her double-ended eyeshadow sticks are regularly $43 and they will be $21.50. Those eyeshadow sticks are some of the best on the market as far as pigmentation, blending them out, and not budging throughout the day. There are also some nice shades to choose from too, so if you've been eyeing these up, September 11th, Friday, is the day to grab them. I also want to point out Fenty Grip Trip primers are going to be $18.50 instead of $37. There are 2 to choose from. The one that I'm holding here is the mattifying blurring primer. There's also a hydrating and plumping version if you have dry skin. Both of them resist sweat and humidity, which I love, and neither make your skin feel dry. If you have dry areas, I wear this one, and I do have normal dry areas, and this is comfortable on all areas of my face. So the hydrating plumping version version smooths and hydrates your skin, and this one blurs and controls oil and shine without drying your skin. And I appreciate that this applies and massages in like a lotion. It's not silicone-y feeling. It's not all slippy. Once it's massaged in, it feels lightweight. Doesn't feel like I have an extra layer on my skin. So these will be $18.50 on September 11th instead of $37. Also on September 11th, BK Beauty has their brush set for hooded and smaller eyes available online only. It is regularly $80 and it will be $40 on this day. So I just want to show you one of the brushes that's included here. This is a regular angled brush. This is the angled brush that's included in this set. I just want to show you the size difference. I have small eyes, and using an angled brush like this can make a huge difference. If you have hooded eyes or small eyes, you don't need to be using big, huge, or even regular sized makeup brushes, because you need to be very targeted with your application, and all the brushes in her set are perfect for that. So to be able to get this set for $40 is pretty amazing. Okay, it's time for September 12th. Clarins Double Serum is an expensive serum that has a very devoted following. I somehow did not try this until about, I don't know, 2 or 3 months ago, and I get it. I get it now. It's a really nice serum. So I am showing that the 1 ounce size is regularly $96, but it's going to be $48 on this day. That is a really good deal. There are so many people that repurchase this regularly, so I would use this time to do that. I was really surprised at how balanced this felt. I thought it was going to be oily, heavy, and greasy, and it's not. There are nice ingredients in here that target signs of chronological aging and also the effects of everyday lifestyle and environmental aging too. There are soothing, calming ingredients in here. It has a very devoted following, and you can get it for half off on September 12th. There's something about Way St. Bart's, the scent, that I just love. I've repurchased the body wash. I've repurchased the hair and body mist that's here. It is regularly $38 and you can get it for $19. The notes are dragon fruit, orange blossom, tuberose, and musk. It's a beautiful, creamy, beachy scent that just hits just right for me. I absolutely love this. This is one of those body mists that will probably always be in my rotation. I don't really care what time of year it is. I think I'm blinding you with the bottle. Sorry about that, but this is a must-have for me. I think I tried the body wash first and I desperately needed to know if they had a perfume, and this is what they had, and I got it immediately. On September 13th, Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear All Over Concealer will be basically drugstore priced. You can get it for $16 instead of $32. This is still one of my favorite, pretty much full coverage concealers. I feel like I don't talk about it enough because I'm always testing new things, but this is still a staple for me when I want medium, full, or full coverage, and I don't want my under eyes to look dry or crepey. There are not many fuller coverage concealers that are creamy and that stay looking nice throughout the day. Many of them just leave my dry under eyes looking drier. And most hydrating creamy concealers give around medium coverage, medium to medium full. This one I can build. I mean, $16, that is a steal. On September 14th, Too Faced Cloud Crush Whipped Lip and Cheek Color will be $14.50. That's a drugstore price. Clearly, I love it. I have it in 3 shades: Peach, Blur, what is this red one called? Red Velvet, and Candy Clouds. This formula is beautiful. It blends out so nicely, whether you are wearing it over your bare skin, over foundation, or over powder. It doesn't disturb makeup underneath. It's blurring and flattering with a soft, sort of velvety, matte, natural looking finish. It doesn't look powdery. I actually have Peach Blur on today. I just think it's so pretty. Too Faced blushes are just hits for me all around. I love the powder version, the liquid. It's great. I don't wear these on my lips. I just save them for my cheeks, but love them. Also included on this day, BK Beauty has their Core Complexion Trio brush set available online only for $47.50 instead of $95. I think that's a fantastic deal for these 3 brushes. So you have the 114 dual-sided concealer, 115 medium contoured foundation, and 116 small round complexion. So I brought up from downstairs the 115 medium contoured foundation because I wanted you to see it next to her original 101 foundation brush just so you could see the size difference. I have a small face and the 101 was always really big for me when I was blending out foundation, but this is the perfect size. It's just a great size for foundation. I think it would be a nice size for most people. Let me just grab the 109. So this is the 109 that I use for blush. And so you can see it's kind of that nice Goldilocks in between size. And so that's what you're getting with this set, are just 3 really good brushes. They're perfect for liquids, creams, powders. They're very versatile. On September 15th, Ellis Brooklyn Vanilla Salt is going to be $57.50 instead of $115. This brand overall is one of my favorite brands. I have so many hits from Ellis Brooklyn. This is one of them. This is a fresh, clean vanilla that has a bit of creaminess to it with a hint of saltiness. So it's not a sugary sweet vanilla. It just hits the right spot for me, and that is a fantastic price. On September 16th, RMS Beauty Redimension Hydra Powder Blushes are $19 instead of $38. I have French Rosé and Crystal Slipper. I really love this formula. It looks like it's going to be a big shimmer balm. I mean, even when you swatch them, but I think you can see how smooth they are. So here's Crystal Slipper, and here's French Rosé. But the way they blend and diffuse out gives you this luminous, healthy flush of color. You don't see any glitter or shimmer particles on your cheeks. It's just a beautiful, beautiful formula. There's a reason why people love these so much, and I think that's a really nice price. Since I first tried Persona Volumizing Tubing Mascara, I have raved about it. I always have one in my drawer. I have both black and brown right now. I wear it multiple times a week. It is the mascara I have on today, and I have very wimpy lashes that are basically invisible without mascara, so keep that in mind. It gives me really nice volume and length. It never flakes and smudges. It's just such a good mascara for me and my wimpy lashes. I love the shape of the wand. It hits my top lashes nicely. It's also great for a bottom lash mascara. The brown is a good brown. Sometimes browns look black, but not this one. This one has a nice brown color to it. I think these are priced nicely already at $24, but on September 16th, you can get them for $12, which I think is amazing. Also on September 16th, I can't remember if I talked about this before here on YouTube or over on Instagram or both, but Moon Juice Magnesium Sleep Supplement really works for me, and I'm kind of surprised about that. I mean, if you're perimenopausal or menopausal and you wake up multiple times in the night, you try different things to help you sleep through the night, right? And this is one that actually helped me. It has ingredients to help with relaxation, to support your body's stress response and muscle relaxation, and to decrease the duration to fall asleep and to help with your sleep quality. So it has 2 bioavailable forms of magnesium. It has L-theanine and plant-based melatonin. Things with melatonin in them have not worked well for me before, but for some reason this does. I've tried some things before that just tasted really bad, but this one's actually good. So it's regularly $49 and it's going to be $24.50 on September 16th. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I would love to have you here with me on a regular basis. I recently shared some amazing Amazon products that I have been loving. If you haven't seen that video, I'll have it here for you. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.